brother down with Shizzywhiznut.
I'll give you a little preface to this one. Volmit can't stop sending me emails. So this one is for you, Volmit. An open letter to Volmit. Why you suck at this? Well, dear Michael. Oh boy, you pathetic little man. You've really done it now. You came slinking into my inbox with your usual whine. I don't think this one's any better than the first. You're suing over opinions, assertions, and observations. I don't see many allegations of misstatements of facts in this amended lawsuit. Help me out. Oh, so you didn't like what Shockett filed whenever he amended his lawsuit? You didn't like the phrasing? You didn't like that he got your little buddy there, little Dickie, to be included in this lawsuit because of what he has to say? Well, I'll help you out. Help you out, Michael. You drooping, low-energy disaster. You are so far out of your league that even Paint Chip is looking at you like saying, bro, seriously, get it together. And let me tell you something. When you're lower on the food chain than Paint Chip, you're not just circling the drain. You are the mold at the bottom of the septic tank. Let me say this to you slowly, since reading comprehension clearly isn't your strong suit. Do you even read the documents attached? Or do you just blindly forward them to me like a malfunctioning office printer, hoping someone else will explain them to you? If you want help? Okay, here's the help. Start doing your own research. Let me help you out, since apparently your independent journalistic brain is stuck on the loading screen. Best for me to be blunt. You can't even independently parse a single court document without running to others for hand-holding. You're like a toddler holding up a math test, wide-eyed, begging for someone else to fill out the answers because numbers are hard. These aren't vague opinions like, I think your hairstyle sucks, although frankly it probably does. These are factual assertions presented to third parties as truth. And under defamation law, I know, big legal word, but hang tight. This is where liability comes roaring in because you, Michael, you don't know that, because you don't care to know. You just want to play along at being important. Because I know what's really eating you. It's not the complaint. It's not the case. It's not even the fact you can't comprehend basic defamation law. It's jealousy. Pure, sweating, panting, chest-thumping jealousy. You are jealous of Megan Fox. You are jealous of anyone with more subscribers, more views, more credibility, more testosterone, more spine, more relevance, and more brain cells. And don't think we don't notice the vibes between you and Paint Chip lurking in the dark corners of the internet like a pair of half-cooked sausages, whispering to each other late at night, "Did you see the new violence, bro?" Yeah, we know how it goes. The two of you huddled together on an old crusty couch in mommy's basement, scrolling through court PDFs with one hand and handling business with the other, while some grainy pixelated gilf prawn plays on mute in the background. Let's be real, Michael. You and Paint Chip have so little testosterone between you that you couldn't generate a decent flex off, even if you mainline protein shakes and rubbed each other's bellies together like low-rent sumo wrestlers. You're the type to scroll Twitter with one hand and cry into the other, mumbling, "Why does nobody respect me?" You're the type to declare, "I'm an independent journalist," while still asking mommy for grocery money and hoping she folds your laundry before bedtime. You think those are just opinions? You need to crack open a law book, or hell, even Wikipedia, and look up what defamation per se means. Spoiler: it covers things like accusing someone of heinous crimes and professional misconduct where the damage is presumed under the law. Let me guess, you were too busy doom scrolling Substack stats or bragging about getting famous or whispering to yet another woman about your so-called big exposés while dodging your own mess of a personal life. To actually do your research. I get it, Michael. You like the sound of your own keyboard going clickety clack, even when it's typing out things that are dead wrong. You've got a whole arsenal of wrong, too. I mean, you were publicly calling out for misusing private medical records, running half-baked stories without fact-checking, exploiting vulnerable parents, and chasing attention like a sugar-hyped toddler at a Chuck E. Cheese. But sure, tell me again how you can't find any factual allegations in a complaint that literally lays out dozens of them, over 50-plus pages of them. Hell, you didn't even know who George was, son. You keep pretending you're some crusading journalist, Michael, but you're not. You're a gossip peddler with a Wi-Fi connection and a habit of forwarding garbage you didn't vet, then sitting back waiting for someone else to untangle your bullshit. Let me tell you something blunt, Michael. If you need help understanding why those statements are legally actionable, you shouldn't be reporting on lawsuits. If you can't spot the difference between "I don't like you" and "you're a child predator," you shouldn't be commenting on defamation cases. And if you're relying on others to explain basic legal distinctions, you're not an independent journalist. You're a stooge dressing up in a title to make yourself feel important. Tell me, Michael, why did Megan stop interacting with you? Why did she, and let's be blunt, leave you behind in the dust? Why are you sitting there seething, typing bitter emails about her rising audience, her credibility, her alliances, while you stew in the sludge of your own fading relevance? Every time you whine about Megan Fox, it's like watching the nerdy kid in high school moan, "I don't get why the Barbie girl won't text me back." Well, here's why. Because she grew past you, Michael. She saw the evil, toxic mess, the obsessive rants, the inflated ego, the self-aggrandizing journalist stick, like you're like you wear a GIMP costume. Well, and she just walked away. You're a footnote in a chapter she closed. That's a cautionary tale about what happens when someone confuses rage and noise for talent and impact. She won't respond to half-melted man boys jostling each other on the couch over legal filings they can't even spell check. You are a vampire for attention. You're a parasite on other people's talent, a jealous wreck of a man who can't stand that people you dismiss as grifters and bad journalists are succeeding where you keep failing. And you know what's funny? For all your ranting and raving, for all your shriveled up fake bravado, you still keep coming to others, to me, to explain things for you. Michael, you're not a wolf, you're not a shark, you're not even a junkyard dog. You're a sad little yipping chihuahua desperate for attention, trying to sound tough while everyone laughs at your ridiculous squeaks while you're trying to hump their leg. So here's what you and Paint Ship should do. Put the prawn away, pull up your pants, wipe the Dorito dust off your fingers, and maybe, just maybe, log off, go touch some grass. You don't just suck at reading lawsuits. You don't just suck at research, fact-checking, or handling sensitive information responsibly, because as it stands, your biggest achievement this year is forwarding emails you didn't understand and looking like a clown in front of people who didn't even bother clowning you until now. So here's the tip. Not just the whole thing, just the tip. That's all you get. Next time you want to throw around comics like "help me out," maybe start by helping yourself. Read the damn material that you're forwarding. Learn what the words mean. Learn what the law says. Until then, you're just proving one thing over and over again. You are the guy who wants everyone else to do the thinking for him while you slap your name on the end. And with all the sarcasm you earn, Shizzywhiznut, the short bus Velcro shoes wearing artard who just took your so-called journalism career, lit it on fire, and danced around in those ashes.